giveaway, just send me some, oh, okay. All right, Warwick, I see you. All right, so the bans are out. They're starting to pick their champions. Let's get into it. So thank you guys for, again, being patient and being ready for this next game. And again, this is NTG versus Trash Time. So let's get into it. Woo! All right. So we got Crickneck, Crashed, Arum being banned out on this blue side. And we have Tree, Tree and Marja and Ignis being banned on this red side. Malik, Chugnar, and Liliana all picked on for this NTG side. Over at Trash Time, we have Mina, Lindis, and Arduin, and it looks like Zenial, possible. Yep, and they're going with the Zenial. So a very tanky team. That's something important to note there. And they have, so NTG does have Malik, which Malik is the tank killer, so that is a great choice. And also going with the Omen. Omen doing true damage is a very necessity, as well as the Malik to take out some of these tanks. Liliana's going to do great with her ability to stun and also do that AoE damage, so that will be nice. Morin should be good. He's pretty tanky himself, but I don't know how that's going to stack well against this team. Morin's kind of the wild card. I'm not sure where he's going to fit. I'm not saying like within the teams, but as far as like taking damage, like how he's going to do. I think he'll do very well, especially with his ult. But yeah, I guess we'll see. As far as this red team looks really good. I like how tanky they are. I don't know if they have enough damage. If Jannar or Lindis dies within a team fight, I think that's they have to retreat at that point. They just cannot. I don't think they can win those trades. I'm assuming that Arduin is going to go more of a damage build, or possibly Zenial, and leave Mina and one of the other two to do the tanking. So we do get to see the Mina in all of her glory with that hunting scythe, which is an amazing skin. My personal favorite new skin for sure. Can't wait to see it in action. So again, this is game 1, best of 3. So whoever wins this one will have the advantage moving into the next set of games. And these will be our last set of games for the night. If you aren't part of the giveaway, make sure you join. Just need 100 pizzas, and you type in !skin space 1 to join. If you want to see how many pizzas you have, !pizzas with an S at the end. So yes, if you guys want to check out more from the PVL, make sure to go to the PVL website, which is in chat right now, and then that will give you all of the details of all the matches to come. Also, there's going to be lots of announcements coming in the next couple of weeks, so be ready for that. And we're coming to the end. So this is week 9. What is this? This is week 9. This is going to be the last set of games of week 9. Next week will be week 10, and we only have 2 more weeks after that. So I very excited to see who ends up pulling this off and like taking everything. So VVV is definitely up in the running, as well as Krantz and a few other teams as well. But those are some of the high-ranking teams that have just been absolutely doing amazing every set of games. All right, we do have a pause, and it looks like maybe one of the heroes is possibly DC'd, so we'll see if they did get back. It looks like whatever it was fixed, so let's get this game rolling. All right, boys.
Prepare to engage.
I don't expect to see an invade, but the way that the blue team is running over onto this left side, they could be getting ready for some kind of invade or possibly going to them, and it looks like that's exactly what they do. NTG does want to actually invade. They don't see anything yet, and they're going to run straight into Riot, who is stuck in that bush. He's going to have to bail out of that, especially with all 3 of those heroes there. They have a slow and then the true damage as well. It would have been a losing fight for him. Red team doing the exact same thing, but they were able to catch an Omen. Omen not as tanky as that Zinio, but they are going to be able to get out of there. But we do see the 4 red heroes having to go in on this. So Liliana did a great job. Winter did an amazing job trying to at least contest it, which is about the best you can do when 4 heroes are there. You could possibly get lucky and time it right and steal it. You can't ask for more than what Winter just did there. Mina doing a good job showing some pressure here in the mid lane. That's going to get Winter kind of second guessing some kind of advances there. And Story's doing a great job showing his presence as well, making sure to follow Mina around this map. So there's a little bit of back and forth between Stories and Firefly. Looks like Firefly did try to land the hook, just wasn't able to because of Stories. Anytime Chugnar does use an ability, he does go immune to crowd control. So when he turns that kind of blue color for a few moments. Mina is rotating up to top, which is exactly where Omen was. But, oh my gosh, Firefly missing the boat there. Really sacrificed a lot for not much. So she ran all the way top, tried to get a good gank in, but just wasn't able to land it. We see these two heroes actually backing up now that the Arduin did bail on that, was getting chased away by that Malik. Arduin getting slown a little bit. Malik playing very risky here. If any, and you can see this red team wants blood, and they may be able to get it if they actually run all the way bottom. And Chugnar doing a great job. This is a great strategy. So what you do is you hit the dragon to try to get it aggro to you to reset it, and that just kills time. So right now, it didn't work out in their favor, but this is what Stories did the right move there. And look at that, Liliana. Again, Winter is all over everything. Tried to throw some kind of presence out to that. Liliana jumping in. So that was mainly mainly the jungler doing most of the damage there. Morin did such I would say 90% of that damage, but Liliana did jump in, secured that kill for sure. So what you want to do is when you are playing at like kind of high ranks, you want to make sure that your jungle gets, I would say, most of the kills, or at least your marksman, I should say. Especially if it is a marksman and also a jungler, you want that hero to get those. So I think Winter probably needed to get it. Maybe wasn't attempting to get it, but did end up taking the kill. But just for future reference for most people, that's what you want to do. And Omen, thinking that he's in control, is going to get completely ganked outright. 4 heroes up on top, was way caught out with his pants down there, trying to go all in on the who's that? Zenial. So Winter back in mid, and now we see the two other heroes for this blue team trying to rotate and follow this red team. Red team is very much in the lead right now, but not by much. It's not enough to be significant. That dragon really is what the thing that put him over the top. Like I said, dragon is worth about 2 kills early on in this game, and they do know where Morin is right now. So I think he should have stayed in the bush. He wouldn't have been seen, but no big deals there. Red team is rotating up, possibly to top, and you can see that they're checking for the blue, trying to get those timers down on the map so that they can see when they pop back up to possibly get those ganks in. Story's getting hit right there by the Mina, but no harm, no foul. They both back off right there. All right. Very, very quiet game right now. So this is going to be the intense moment, is win this dragon. So this blue team really needs to get this dragon in order to take the lead as far as money, but there's 4 heroes here, and the dragon is dying quickly. Liliana just isn't close yet. Jannar jumping in, trying to do his ult. Malik jumping in, throwing his ult down, but he just isn't able to land it on anybody. Trying to go in on Jannar. Jannar in a big trouble, and he is going to go down. But the red team, if that's all they lose, that is a win for them for sure. So the red team did get the dragon, and like the gold is showing, still worth more than just 1 kill. So red team, you can't get mad at Jannar there. He did his best, and he also zoned very well for the red team to get that dragon. And those are winning trades right there. Absolutely winning trades. Mina killing the siege minion, which is exactly what we want to do. You don't want that thing hitting any towers at all. All right. So doing a check around the map. Let's take a look at the gold and see where we're at. So right now, red is in the lead. You can see where blue did potentially get that kill and almost came back, but this top lane is in some trouble. We have not seen Omen really do that well against the Xennial. Or, I guess the bigger issue is that Xennial's asking for a lot of help from the jungle, which is really propelling him forward. So we got 40 seconds on that dragon. That thing's up in very shortly. This blue team is going to need to get there quickly. They cannot afford to lose more dragons and objectives. So right now, no tower has been hit other than this by just a smidge, which is amazing. We're 7 minutes into a game right now. I've seen games finished within 7 minutes. And look at this. This is crazy. And that is going to take him down to next to no health. And Jannar is going to go down here. And if they pursued it a little bit more, they would actually get Arduin. But no harm, no foul. They will be able to pick up this dragon. So Jannar did get caught out there. And this dragon is going to go down. And Mina actually taken out by Chugnar and also the Omen. So a great win for this blue team. And that's actually going to tie up the scores. But with this dragon is really going to propel this blue team into the lead. Arduin jumping straight into Morin's skill, and then with the Malik as well, going to be taken out. And this is just a devastating turnaround for this red team. This red team went from winning all the trades that they had to devastating losses. And if we look at the gold lead now, you can see where that just started. Just look at how much loss they just took in just that short 30-second time frame. But wow, that's crazy. So blue team now in the gold lead, 5 kills, 1 dragon, 1 tower even. Blue team is up on top, but still has work to do. All right, red team needs to get a gank onto someone at this point. We can see him trying to set up, trying to scout out as best they can. Mina doing a great job resetting the map icon indicator so that she knows when that red is up. These are all really good plays. Like, both teams are playing very well. Red team was winning the absolute early game, and now you can see that the blue team is taking over towards this mid game. We got an initiation there by the Malik onto that Lindis. Jannar trying his best, but is going to have to quickly run away from the Morin. The Morin doing immense damage. And then you see the Mina and the Arduin going in on 4 heroes there. And that is going to be the end for Mina. And that is going to be the end for Arduin. Jannar just needs to go ahead, take that L, and just go ahead and back up. And that's going to be a bottom tower going down. This could be a high ground tower. Look at this. Jannar is in mid, showing that he is in mid. And Xennial up on top. They're going to give up a high ground tower now. Lindis, I don't know what Lindis is doing. He really thought that they were going to back off. They can actually end the game here. They're going to end the game. Unless Jannar comes back. Look at this. Malik going through, slowing down anyone that comes in pursuit. And Jannar and Malik going in so hard. This is crazy. This is what I'm talking about. You got to watch your map. You cannot assume that your teammates are going to do the work for you. Communicate. A break in communication like that is just, look at that. They almost lost the game because of the communication that just went down. They all thought that, some hero was going to get it or someone else was going to get it. Wow. So it looks like the Enraged Abyssal Dragon is going to get taken out by this blue team, which is just furthering their dominance in this game. Liliana tried to initiate onto Jannar, but let's take a look at the gold again. Man, I don't know what happened at the about 7-minute mark, but geez, this blue team just really turned it on. Great stun by Liliana, followed up with that Chugnar damage. I mean, that's just chipping away at the life of all of these champions. Great Mina did excellent there. Let's just take a minute to realize that right after this fight. Malik jumping in, throwing out the big boy swings. He's going to get another swing, and he is going to devastate this team. And there it goes. That's going to be one set. And if he can stay alive for just a little bit longer, bam, the big boy swings, and he isn't going down. Oh, my God. He did so good. Triple kill for the Morin. Malik was able to get in there and just do heavy work with those swings, and that is an ace for this blue team. So Mina did a great job. She actually hooked, and as soon as you hook, you want to wait about a half a beat, and she did. She did such a great job. She waited until the stun was over, then ulted, and that is what really got the Liliana down, which then propelled them to win the game. Liliana didn't have a chance after to even fight in that game, and Winter was one of the people that was just absolutely, was doing so well, which is unfortunate, like really unfortunate that she just didn't even get to fight in that, even though they killed the entire team and won the game. So NTG takes game 1. Congrats to them. All right. Wow. How did you get level 1? Because it resets every month, so it just reset today, buddy. Wow. Good game. That was a really good game. All right, let me get the next lobby set up. Give me 1 sec. All right.
Someone go tell the world to get the backwards. Money got my whole family going backwards. No dinners, no holidays, no nothing. There's issues at hand that we're not discussing. Look, I did not sign up for this. My uncle used to have all these things on his bucket list, and now he's acting like, oh well, this is life, I guess.
All right.
Listen, man, you can still do what you want to do. You gotta trust.
What the hell happened? I looked away for 5 minutes, right? Oh, look at I didn't get to look at it. I didn't get to look at the damage. Dang. Whoops. Too much. I need to get some water as soon as we start this game. So while the bands are going on, I'll run get some water. I'm like dying. I don't know what my deal is. What's up, gamer? How you doing, bud? We're just waiting for one more ready check, and then we will start this game. Man, that was crazy. I think everyone's ready. I'm not hearing anything, but we'll go ahead and start it. All right, so like I said, we're going to go ahead and do this. I'm going to be AFK for just 1 second. I need to get some water while the bands are going out. Bands usually take a while to do anyway, so that's totally fine. But yeah, so again, NTG did win game 1. Trash Time does need to win this game to go to a game 3. So let's see what happens.
Turn to ban. Team's turn to ban. Team's turn to ban. Team's turn to pick. Red team's turn to pick. to pick.
All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. All right, we have Malik, Marja, and Aram banned for this blue side, and we have Ignis, Tree, and Crickneck banked for this red side. Blue side, trash time, we have Crest and Roxy, and also Batman. So that has got to be a person that I did not expect to see is Batman out of all the people. But all right, so we got Omen, Irie, and L'Oreal and Morin on this NTG side.
Red team's turn to pick.
Yeah, I need to hydrate. Tell me about it. My voice is just it will never be the same after TwitchCon 2018. TwitchCon 2018 ruined voice. So we have Scud being picked up, and also Liliana being picked up for trash time, and then the last pick for NTG is the Chugnar. So Chugnar, it's not a bad pick. Actually, yeah, no, it's actually a pretty decent pick. I was trying to figure out maybe if there's someone with they all do have little stuns that would be very frustrating. So yeah, no, Chugnar's a pretty solid choice. So game shall be starting here shortly. That is true. There is no marksman on the on this blue side. So
10 seconds remaining.
they're really gonna rely. They're really gonna have to rely on Batman to do some work. If Batman can shut down the team, that's where things are gonna get really good. Man, I don't know what happened. I feel like I'm getting more sick by the minute right now. I'm dying right now. This is kind of crazy. My voice is going. My nose is running. Yeah, it doesn't cleanse Roxy's ult anymore, Chugnar's. Oh yeah. I still think that like Crashed, Liliana, and Scud would be good for Chugnar, but I don't think it's enough to justify him instead of like say a Lumber or something along those lines, especially with a Batman. Having that extra armor would be pretty good. But I don't know. Maybe Stories is just more comfortable on Chugnar. I mean, he did exceptionally well last game with him, so probably just feeling comfortable, so can't blame him. It's not that it's a bad pick. It's just I feel like there might have been some better ones. All right, so we got a timeout. We had this last game, so someone must have like maybe an issue connecting. Man. Someone's having some issues. As a talent purist, I'm upset 5 of the 10 talents in this game. Right? Oh, I know. Immune system, fruits and vegetables, not pizzas. I know. Vitamin C, man. I take it all the time. It works wonders, but I think I just got the nerd. I probably got the nerd flu or something. I don't know if I have the flu. That's just a joke. Winter's connection is slow. He has 4G, not Wi-Fi. Oh, okay. That's good to know. No, Winter does well, especially with that. Wow, that's awesome. All right, so game starting. We see Roxy putting some pressure onto the blue buff, but the blue buff is actually not the thing that they need to worry about. Looks like they are up top trying to do some work, but Morin was actually running around looking like he wanted to harass Batman. he's gonna get gonna run over to the red buff and finally take it. So a little bit of action there, but nothing ended up paying off for him. So again, like I said, blue team does need to win this. Trash Time does need to win this game, or else if NTG does win, there will be no game 3. All right. Nothing's really popping off just yet. We see Batman clearing out his jungle just as fast as Morin. Morin very, very low. He should pick up that health, but there he goes. Good job. He should pick that up. It looks like he is going to be the one that actually needs that. Batman is clearing the jungle at a very fast pace. And you can see that L'Oreal is actually coming to help Morin out. So Winter doing a great job. Seeing that the junglers in having issues and coming to help him. I mean, you can't go wrong there. Chugnar does find the Batman. So great presence of mind to actually check the jungle to see where he's at. Especially with Chugnar. Batman isn't going to kill Chugnar at level 4. There's just no way. Batman is hanging out, waiting. Liliana and Scud and Crash down on bottom. Looks like they're trying to set up for some kind of gank. Or possibly for this dragon. A lot of back and forth right here. They're choosing to pull the dragon, and it looks like they are starting this. You can see Batman actually came out a little bit too quickly, and if he gets hit by that... Ooh, he doesn't. And Batman running straight in the middle, missing his batarang, but it shouldn't. Oh, it does matter. She's going to get away. Oh, no! Oh, and she finally does kill her, but at what cost there? So Liliana, big miss there as well as the Batman throwing out their skills and missing Irie. Irie almost got away. Wow. So Morin actually, yeah, you're absolutely right. He did use the blade last game. Now he's going the more attack speed, which is the preferred build on him nowadays. So good for him. That's what this PVL is all about. You see people not criticizing, but like offering suggestions, and then people realizing, oh yeah, it is a better option. So Morin does pick up the jungle. A little bit of pressure there from the blue team, but they just ultimately were not able to capitalize to get to that dragon. All right, if we check out up top, man, that's going to be a very hard time for Omen to kill Roxy. I don't know if he's going to be able to do it. Yeah, he really needs some help up on top to potentially kill this Roxy. NTG doing a good job so far. Like there hasn't been many misplays that I've seen so far. Everyone's playing at a pretty high level. Everyone's scouting out, watching everything. Morin is a monster right now with has 1 point. Oh, actually, top is the person to beat. Omen is just going around farming his face off at this point. So SFP is, yeah, looking to possibly get the Roxy, and Roxy is leashed down by the Omen, and look at this, a 3-man gank. Crashed was there, does have his ult, didn't use it. I think he really should have used it when Roxy was still alive. Firefly now trying to get away, and he should be able to get out of that situation. We have not seen much of Batman. I think Batman really is missing the... missing his chance. He's going to try to initiate onto Irie. Irie's going to be able to dash away, and unless he throws the batarang again, and he doesn't, and she ends up getting out of there. The top tower, Roxy, since she died, since Doki Doki died, SFP did have just enough time to come back and win that. And look at this gank that's coming out for this red team. The red team is just stomping on the life of this blue team, and this is going to be another tower. Such a bad place. So the thing that the blue team should have seen there is realize where the creeps are, and that's an important thing that a lot of people miss, especially when you're in the heat of the moment trying to like figure out ganks and things. Since that entire creep wave was pushing into this tower, that allowed the red team, if they won that fight, to also get a tower. Now they're going to rotate to mid, get that tower, and Irie's going to rotate down on bottom to get this, and then they can get dragon. So it really just put the chips all in their favor. Just because because you lose a team fight doesn't mean that you need to give up the objectives. You just have to make sure that you're taking the right team fights, even if it's you have to wait. So Batman coming in, trying to do his best to steal the dragon, does not, but they do end up taking Morin out, so that is a win in their book. L'Oreal is in the middle. She is throwing out as much as she can. Roxy doing a great job hooking Winter. Winter is possibly not going to get out of this, and that is the end for Winter, but does take out Kresh in the process. And that is a 4-for-1 exchange, but the red team did get the dragon, so that is the second dragon that this red team has picked up. Omen is going to see Batman, and he needs to get out of there. As soon as Omen puts on the turbo, he should be able to get to him, but chooses to back off. And it's probably because he wasn't sure where the rest of the teams are. But man, could Omen have killed Batman right there. All right, we see that they're possibly setting up for a gank up on top, but I don't know if Roxy can take on Omen now. It's 2-level difference. That's a pretty big difference, and Omen does have the farm that we've seen so far. If we look, Omen has 4 assists, and he is the breadwinner of the team and also in the game. We see Morin actually trying to initiate onto Roxy. Roxy flickers pretty far away, trying to use the ult, doesn't land it, and this is going to be Roxy getting taken out here without any problems. So really should have flickered towards the base and tried to run out of there. My voice is fading, so I apologize, guys. I'm trying to save it for possibly the end of the game. Morin and Omen doing a great job starting to initiate onto the Dark Slayer, which is exactly what you want to do at this point. Blue team they just saw both of them in mid and rotate bottom, so they know they have this in no time. And now the dragon is up, and it's not even the enraged one. So what they thought that the NTG did a great job, but this blue team really thought that they were going to be at the dragon as opposed to the Dark Slayer, and that's just a fault of not having eyes on the map. Irie used all of her jumps there. Riot choosing not to initiate. Maybe worried that the retaliation for the red team, but if he looks just at the map, you can see the 2 of them are in mid. Winter throwing out the dragon, Morin actually throwing out the dragon. And that is going to be pushing to this mid lane, and you can see the red team rotating hard to it. Tower on bottom being taken out. Liliana almost getting killed there. Batman coming in, trying to jump in and throw out as much damage as possible, but it is just too much. This red team is just in it to win it. And look at the damage that's coming out. Scud, Riot, very, very out of position. Tried to jump in from behind the lines, but was just too late on the initiation because his other two teammates ended up perishing before he was even there. All right. We have a little bit of initiation on Roxy onto the dragon, trying to stop her high ground towers from getting hit. But look at top. Omen doing a great job. Omen's at the point where he is a menace to the map, especially to those towers and objectives with that true damage. So this red team is running away with this game. The Abyssal Dragon is now enraged and should be able to be up and ready to go. Irie doing a great job landing the ult onto Batman and the Crest. And now, with the 50% reduction, this is how confident this red team is at this point. They're taking this down. All 5 heroes are there. There's no way they're going to lose this. And that just puts them even more in the lead at this point. So the red team now almost up to a 10k gold lead This blue team really needs to get some kills, specifically onto the Omen. The Omen would be the breadwinner. So we got initiation. Crash blowing his ult, but Roxy's just not able to get out of there. Batman comes in and didn't even get a skill off before dying immediately. Irie's getting taken out, and now it is 2-on-2. But Crash is going down fast, and Morin does have to get killed twice. Morin comes out of that with not a scratch on him. That life steal is doing wonders for him. Scud now trying to jump in. Almost one-shots Morin. Coming so close. Morin does take quite a bit of damage, but that life, the extra life from the Darkslayer buff keeps him in the game, and NTG is going to take this game. Morin with 8-2. I think we can all say that switching that jungle item definitely was the way to go. All right. Way to go, both teams. I made Tofi, I made an account just to watch